right. What's going on, guys? It is time for the results of stage number 1, 2024 Dakar Rally. Man, what a night. This is me with 3 hours of sleep after watching everybody go down last night. I just didn't say go down, but man, what a ride. What an absolute ride. Let's talk a little bit about that. We're going to get right into the results on this one. Oh, by the way, have you guys tuned into the podcast yet? Had a quick episode of the NAR Files with none other than Ricky Brayback. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the stage. 2024 Dakar Rally Stage 1, 257 miles or 414 kilometers of competing time. You guys will see that in the results right now. That is what you're seeing as far as their accumulated time. That 414 kilometers is what they ran last night with a lot of rocks. Kind of an interesting mix of terrain. So that was what I was seeing. Anyway, let's get right to it. Rally GP, the guys up top, the pro class. Ross Branch setting your fastest time yesterday, 4 hours, 56 minutes, and 1 second, followed by Ricky Brayback on the Monster Energy Honda team, 5 hours, 6 minutes, and 55 seconds with a 10-minute, 54-second deficit out of the lead. And then Mason Klein, 5:07:20. Interesting thought. Mason picked up and decided he wanted to be the one to lead out and led the entire route. And as such, accumulated 6 minutes and 21 seconds of bonus time. Bonus time is for opening the stage and leading out. It helps penalize you less for being the first one out there. The mission, pick it all up. Mission accomplished. Mason Klein doing good job there. Third with 11 minutes and 19 seconds out of first place for that one. We'll run down the top 10 here really quick. Nacho Cornejo in the number 4 spot, 5 hours, 9 minutes, 44 seconds. Luciano Santolino in the number 5 spot, Sherco Factory, 5, 10, and 12. Kevin Benavides in the number 6 spot, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, 5, 11, and 38 seconds. Daniel Sanders in the number 7 spot, Red Bull Gas Factory, 5 hours, 12 minutes, and 55 seconds, followed by Michek on the KTM Orion Motor Racing Group, 5 hours, 13 minutes, and 13 seconds. Pablo Quintanilla on the Honda, Monster Energy Honda, 5 hours, 17 minutes with a 22-minute deficit. And then rounding out the top 10, Adrian Van Beveren on the Honda, Monster Energy Honda, 5 hours, 17 minutes with a 20-minute deficit to the lead. That is your stage times. Overall times only changed because they added the prologue time to it. So a little bit of a difference there. Let's jump over to our guys in Rally 2. So Rally 2 doing well. Let's see here. We'll change it up over here so I can see it on the large screen. Bradley Cox putting in a ride, 5 hours, 8 minutes, and 55 seconds for him on the Boss World KTM Racing Team. Dumoutier on the Husqvarna finishing up 5 hours, 10 minutes, and 7 seconds. And then you have Matthew DeVasey in the number 3 spot on the BAS World KTM Racing Team, 5 hours, 21 minutes, and 42 seconds with 12 minutes and 47 seconds gap. So that is your top 3 in the Rally 2 class. Rally 2, formerly the class Mason Klein was in, but after putting in that those impressive wins in that season last year, they bumped them up to Rally GP or GP category. Jacob Argybright on the Honda finishing up that number 4 spot, 5 hours, 28 minutes, and 23 seconds, followed by Lepan in the number 5 spot. Teammate 2, Jacob Argybright, 5 hours, 32 minutes flat. And then Harith Noah on the Sherco TBS Rally Factory, 5 hours, 33 minutes, and 42 seconds. And then Engel on the number 7 spot, Orion Motors Racing Group, 5 hours, 36 minutes, and 43 seconds. Lucci on the number 8 spot, BAS World KTM Racing Team, 5 hours, 37 minutes, and 32 seconds. Followed by Lanos X-Raids Experience in the number 9 spot, 5 hours, 38 minutes, and 30 seconds. And then it is going to be Montari on the Fantech Racing Rally Team, 5 hours, 38 minutes, and 52 seconds. So that is your Rally 2 class. Absolutely awesome. Last night, it was great watching Mason. We'll go back up to that one. Mason doing the shuffle up front and showing these guys. If you guys saw on the Facebook. I think Facebook's becoming the new MySpace. Anyway, if you guys saw the post on Instagram, you saw that he had a sizable lead. But again, it is corrected time. So just because you're the first one through the finish line does not mean that the guys behind you didn't lay down a faster time. So Ricky Brayback with that one. I think at one point it estimated had already made up about 30 minutes to get to where he was at. So Ricky Brabeck, absolutely animal yesterday on the stage, making it happen, getting it all the way up to the number 2 spot, was leading the stage. And actually for a few minutes there, it was really looking like an all Honda podium. So very interesting to see that last night. I did find out Ross Branch did stop for an injured rider. So in the sport of rally, if you stop for an injured rider, as long as it's a medical emergency, you will be credited your time back for that incident. So there's a lot of specific rules to that one in Rally Raid. It's actually pretty cool. You know, you are required to stop. If you are the next bike on there, you can be relieved or you can request assistance from the bike after that. So varies a little bit per organization, but the gist of it is that. So Ross Branch getting some time back and ultimately ending up on top, the, what do they call him? The Kalahari Ferrari. So very, very awesome. 4 hours, 56 minutes and 1 second. What that does, let's talk about Rally GP specifically for the overall. Now that they've added in the stage time for the prologue, typically we had talked about that. Typically they do not add prologue time into the stage time to kind of set the two apart. It's just qualifying. It is what it is. This time around, they are adding that in. So there's a little bit of trickery there. I've heard some other ones where they actually put like a multiplier. So 1 minute is actually 2 minutes, and you know, they're doing all sorts of kind of crazy stuff. Anyway, so what it looks like, and it doesn't really change the running order. I mean, it is the first stage. Tomorrow we'll probably see a little bit more of a difference. But Ross Branch overall on the rally, 5 hours, 13 minutes, 55 seconds. Ricky Brabeck hangs on to the number 2 spot, 5 hours, 25 minutes and 49 seconds with an 11-minute and 54-second gap. Mason Klein in the number 3 spot, 5 hours, 25 minutes and 53 seconds, 11:58. 11 minutes and 58 seconds out of the lead. But you notice that sounds a lot like Ricky's time. That's right, 4 seconds. 4 seconds separating Ricky Brabeck and Mason Klein from that number 2 spot. So the battle for second is absolutely already started. We knew last year going into the final stage, it was a 5-second deal to get to the end. So it was anybody's race after all of these kilometers. So we'll see how it's going to shake down this one. We've got stage number 2 setting up tonight. We'll talk a little bit about the stage. We'll do the stage introduction, and then we'll get the results the following morning. So hope you guys are tuned in. If you haven't already, get on over to the podcast playlist, and you guys will get a chance to hear the NAR files with none other than Ricky Brabeck. So he caught up with him a few minutes before the Dakar Rally, just talking a little bit about team. So let's get right back to it. Well, it's almost 9 a.m. I feel like this is late. I feel like I woke up like a whole day late. Anyway, that is a wrap. Let's get on over to the rest of the show. We will see you guys later tonight with the stage intro, stage 2. The coffee hasn't kicked in. Sorry, guys. We will kick off tonight, stage 2 introduction. As soon as they release the information, we'll get that one. So stay tuned for that one. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, and all that. Leave your comments. What do you guys want to hear? We're trying to get everything dialed in for you guys and make it a little bit easier to get all your Dakar Rally news in a quick and efficient manner. I don't know. We're just rambling. It is time. I need some coffee. I got to go get it. See ya.